Your son's outside, but he doesn't know anything that's going on.
My son's here?
Yes. We got him from school because in a situation, the way social media is, people, we didn't want him to be at school by himself.
Would you like one of us to just go be with your son?
I don't know. I don't know.
Take your time. There's no rush for anything here. Really bad news. Your wife passed away.
What happened?
This is Steve Powell, sitting inside an interrogation room, trying to explain the unthinkable. Just hours earlier, his wife, Brenda Powell, was rushed to the hospital, fighting for her life after being brutally attacked inside their home. The person responsible is their own daughter, Sydney Powell. As Steve speaks with investigators, he's still waiting for updates from the hospital, hoping his wife survives. In this interrogation, he recounts the moment everything changed and reveals the shocking motive behind why his daughter attacked her own mother.
A waste of assets. Yeah. Well, that's it. I don't know if I can do anything, but I mean, it's just, I don't know if, if I need someone to get a hold of Andrew.
Yeah, it's fine.
Then they get done with school at 2:30?
3.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody that could get him if you needed to?
Nope. I mean, he can go home with Dave said he could go there, but that's just out of the, I opened that already.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
I am. But I mean, he was supposed to stay. The key is to make sure he stays there until I can figure out what the hell I'm going to do. I don't know. I mean, we have to do something tonight because we're not going back home. I don't know, when am I going to be able to get back home?
Back home?
Yeah. Like getting to the house, I mean.
Today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
they'll do what they gotta do. Yeah. I mean, you'll be able to go back home. That's what I mean.
Well, I want to is the question.
Well, that's what I get at.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, but I can get in there and
once they're doing, they got, like I said, they have things they have to do out there.
Mm-hmm.
Put the pieces of the puzzle together, figure out what's going on, etc. And then once they're done doing what they do, and it takes a long time. Whether it's for you, or whether it's for me, or whether it's for anybody else, it takes a long time. And once they're done doing everything, then they'll open it up. So at that point, right now it's just, limited to who they allow to come and go. And then once they clear that up, which will be sometime today.
That's me. There's somebody down at the hospital then with Brenda. They'll interview Brenda. They'll interview Sydney. Because they were talking to Sydney. Sydney was just laying there, just. It was clear shock.
You saw those cars?
Yeah.
Cars that are out there. So the protocol is, and I can't tell you this happened because I wasn't there, but I'm sure what happened is when they left with Brenda and Sydney, somebody went with them or followed them to the hospital.
Yeah, they left in separate transport.
That's usually what happens.
Okay.
That's the protocol that happens. These people remove themselves from the scene.
Like I said, and she was in there for
either
a while.
ride with or follow them down to the hospital. So, to answer your question, somebody will be down with them. And then you said Brenda's mom and dad are going?
Brenda's mom and stepdad are going. Here's Brenda's mom. Hello? I'm at the police station. I don't. Nope. Yeah. Why is that? They said they're not at Akron City. His mom said they haven't processed her yet. Where would she be?
I don't City.
Yeah, I heard City. They were going to Akron General. Dave came back and said they're going to City.
Maybe the information isn't input yet or something, I don't know, but
That's been a long time. My mom should be there too, and so should my brother. Yeah, I just talked, yeah, alright. I don't know yet. He was supposed to stay for lacrosse practice. Supposed to stay from 3 to 5:30. So, yeah, he will be okay. And then we'll go from there. All right. Bye bye. Yeah, they haven't gotten there yet. That doesn't seem right. They haven't processed. Sorry. Does that make sense? In a trauma, I'm assuming what it would be.
Well, they would take them in and start working with it, paperwork and enter them in the computer months later.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, the well-being parties get treated. So you said it's her mom and dad, or her mom?
Her mom and stepdad.
Her stepdad, Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, Bob.
Yeah. And then your mom's going.
Yeah, my mom's going, and then my brother.
And Dave's going.
Yeah,
too?
Dave. And that's I probably should call somebody else, but I wouldn't know who.
Where's Greg at nowadays?
Brunswick. I believe he's just teaching up there in Brunswick. I don't know if it's
Teaching?
Yeah.
You guys are teaching. Yeah. Greg. Is he
Good
elementary or high school?
question. Yeah, it's middle school, I believe. Good question.
I don't know. I can't speak to teaching.
I'm not quite sure either.
I can't say he was a teacher. Just what I remember that probably could send me as a copy or so.
Well, that's.
And Dave's still in Akron?
Yeah.
He's not North Carolina, is he?
Yeah, he's still there.
Is he? I think we went to his house once upon a time.
Yeah, you had a suicide by call there. His brother or somebody. Brooke was the baby.
Yeah.
I said, over on, he lives on,
His
what
brother.
the fuck's the name of his Riverside and, you know how you go around Riverside, Pitkin, Riverside up the hill, Collinwood.
Collinwood.
Almost on the corner of Collinwood. There's a house on the corner of Collinwood, and his house is a house that sits. The garage is in the back. I think you guys were partners.
That was years.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I don't remember,
Well,
I don't remember the details.
The call came out of suicide. And you thought, fuck a bear. I remember, those are the details I
Hey,
remember.
Mike.
What do you see? Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay. This is the consent to search here. How do you spell your first name?
Stevben.
Move that over. This gives us.
As Steve Powell sits in an interrogation room describing his daughter's behavior, his wife is in the hospital fighting for her life, and her condition is getting worse. What happened inside their home that led their own daughter, Sydney Powell, to attack her mother?
Who'd you get a call from? Or what happened?
Got a call from him.
Call from me.
Oh, okay.
He said there was a call, went out, a distress call from the University of Mount Union where my daughter was going, and said, female in distress. And I said, well, that's funny because Brenda's there, my wife. So I said, well, let me call. So I called Brenda, and it rings on the cell phone, no answer. I call Sydney back, rings, no answer. I call Brenda back, ring, no answer. I'm pacing around. I call Jeep back, and as I'm on the phone with him, telling him there's no answer, my doctor calls me back. I said, oh, Mom's on the phone with Mount Union. I said, well, cops are on the way. And she went, there's been a break-in, and she just started going off. She said, what? She said, there's been, somebody broke into the house. There's blood everywhere. And I'm like, stop. And then that's when I called. I'm sure there was conversations after that, but I'm not going to go over the detail. She was hysterical and crying. I called Jeep back and said, yes, I don't know what I told you. I don't know if I said it was legit or it's the cops on the way. There's been a break-in, and I left. Drove home and saw about.
So at first, when you talked to her, she said that your wife was on the phone with Mount Union.
Yes.
And
As soon as I said cops are on the way, the hysterics started.
Is she still attending Mount Union?
Well, as far as we knew up until today, yes, but apparently not for the last, I don't know, maybe couple weeks. Because I tried to get on, I don't know, this was a couple weeks ago, I tried to get on the website I like to check the balance, and she's been coming home on and off on the weekends a little, just odd, little frequently. Never seemed odd for sorts, you know, I mean, acted perfectly normal. But she came back, and I'm like questioning, well, why aren't you at school? Why are you coming home? And, you know, it's all the same, just, you know, the vague non-answers. And so she turned off her like Life 360 app. But I think on that app, you can't see where she's going. You can kind of see highlights of where the phone was. Well, you know, I'm kind of looking, I'm like, going, well, you're not where you're supposed to be. This is kind of weird. So I called her on it, and I said, you know, because I went on, so then I tried to go on the Mount Union website, and I say, I figured, I'll just see if there's anything on that. Parents only have so much, you know.
Right.
I'm willing to pay the bill and everything, but if you want to find anything about it, you're out of luck.
Right.
So, but I figured I'm going to try. So I sign on. It says your password or your login or password ID doesn't work. I'm like, well, that's weird. So I recover my password, and I put in the right answer, and it didn't work. And I did that a few times, and I texted her back and said, something's not working. What's wrong? She comes up with something that says the website's down, basically. You know, but I'm working on it. So a few days pass later. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until maybe it was today, I tried to get back. Well, Mount Union calls me today because I sent them an email that says my user ID is this, my ID is this, my password's not working, my recovery answer won't work, and I know where I was born, I know my car, and it doesn't when you type in your recovery email. The system just it didn't recognize it. So I sent Mount Union Billing an email and says basically, what's wrong? So she calls me back today and says, well, the reason you can't get on, long story short, is your daughter's unenrolled. So I went, what's going on? So I text Sydney. I'm like, oh, give me a call. I have a question to ask you. I call her, no answer. I say, give me a call, I have a question to ask you. And I look on that little Life 360 app, and her car was at home. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. So I leave my phone at home so she can't track me. And I go home, and there she is. She's at home. Perfectly normal. She's crying because I said, what's going on? Are you not going to school? She goes, I'm overwhelmed in school, and I don't really like what I'm doing, and it seems like it's a waste of my time and your money. I said, well, but that's all part of it. Nobody's going to tell you you need to do what you're doing when you're 20. You need to figure it out. But you have to work through the problem. You can't just ignore the problem and have it go away.
I'm sorry, when did you have that conversation?
Today, like 11:30. I don't remember. Yeah, it was before I left work because it was before lunch. It was maybe around 11, because I was probably there from 11 to 11:30. So from her phone call. So that's what I said. You know, my recommendation is call the school back, call the student union, get reinstated, and then if you have to take the summer off, take the summer off. Figure out what you want. You're supposed to take a summer class because she changed a couple majors, and that's what she goes. All my friends have their shit together, and I don't. I said, well, I'm 54 and I don't have my shit together. Don't look at it that way. You need to work the problem. You can't just have the problem sitting there and ignoring it is not going to do you any good. So I went back. I called my wife from my daughter's phone. She picks up. She was working down at Children's, and she goes, "What's wrong?" And I basically told her. I said, Sydney, I think the reason we can't get on is because she's unenrolled. She hasn't been going to school. She goes, well. And then we talked to Jill, her boss, and says, I'll see if I can come home. So I left. On the way home, I either on my way back to work or when I'm at work, I call Brenda, and she's like, well, I'm just pulling in now. So I let it go, and then I get a text from Brenda that says, she says something to the effect of she was on the phone waiting for someone from Student Affairs to call me back. And that was at 12:36. She said, how much was the check that they're returning? Because Mount Union told me, too, before, with the phone conversation, we're returning your check. I'm like, well, nobody would return a check. So I said, I texted her back at 12:36, and I said I had no idea. It was electronic. I said, check on the scholarship, too. Make sure she didn't lose that at 12:37. At 12:39, I got on the bank account and I said maybe. I go $5,435. And then at 12:41, what did you discuss with her? And that was it.
So 12:41 was the last.
12:41 was the last, and I don't know how to tell what time I got his call. Recent. Been 12:54. 12:54 seems like it, because then I called, maybe it was a little before that. Maybe it was 12:51. That sounds maybe right.
What is your phone number?
330-472-3951. So at 12:49 I called, and I think it went to Brenda. I don't know if it connected or not. I don't know how to do that. 12:51 I called from Jeep. Then at 12:52 I called Brenda. 12:53 I called Sydney. 12:53 I called Brenda. 12:54 I called Jeep and said there's no answer. Here, you can look at it. So I don't know. So I called Jeep and said there's no answer. Then while I'm on the phone with Jeep, Sydney calls back, and that was that conversation.
Hi.
Hi.
Christy?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Crystal,
Hi.
Victim Assistance. How are you?
Okay.
This is Miranda.
Hi. So then that was it. Then after that, then I left once I talked to Sydney, and I hightailed it home.
How are you doing? Can I do anything for you right now?
No, not right now. I need go where I need to be.
Yes.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
Now, how long has she been acting funny?
just been a couple weeks. I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't remember when she came home that first time, kind of out of the blue, but that was.
She said she was stressed out.
She told me that today. That she was overwhelmed.
Is she on any medication?
Nope. No.
Has she ever tried marijuana?
I don't know. I didn't think she drank until the first time she drank, and then I think she
How long
realized.
was that?
It was last year. It was her
Oh.
freshman year, and I'm sure she does. I'm not going to be,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say she doesn't, but I don't think it was ever a problem. But I don't, not an expert in that field.
Has she ever had any psychological problems in the past?
No. She's always been, shy and reserved, and that was always the problem. Is she never says anything. So well, Brenda said she didn't realize she was having her period until tampons were missing. Excuse my language. So that's just the kind of person that she was. It was all internalized, and that's why I told her now. I said, well, nobody can help you if you don't tell what the problem is.
Did she say anything else about the break-in or anything like that?
Just hysterics. Said there was a break-in and there's blood everywhere, and I'm like, where's your mother? And she's just nothing.
What is your daughter's phone number? Do you know that off there?
I don't,
You're
but this
probably-
does.
Yeah, you're probably like me on that.
I don't know. I'm barely. I know mine.
I just have the names in there.
I'm not even sure I know how to do this. To be honest.
That's Sydney,
Yeah.
S-Y-D-E-N-Y.
Correct.
Do you know your wife's?
Yeah, that's 330-907-5939.
Were you able to go in the house at all? Or?
I made it in far enough to see the back fit. When you go into the front door, you come around the kitchen, you go in, you can see there's like a pass-through between the kitchen and the family room. The back of the house, I could see the right hand, there's 2 big sliding windows. I could see that window was clearly, it looked like it was busted, and the blinds were, they looked like they were pushed in. Went down the hallway probably about 2 feet, just enough to see blood all the way down the hallway, and then somebody told me I gotta go. As I was yelling, and there was no response from Brenda.
Now the back door, the sliding door, do you guys use that at all?
No. There's a couch in front of it. We do in the summer, when the couches move, the love seats usually move from the sliding doors here. The couches you moved over into like this area, and we can go back out that back door for the like the patio and stuff.
And that's locked?
Uh-huh.
Do you have like a safety?
There's a lock, and there's a lock on the bottom of it too.
Okay.
And the sliding glass one, there's a lock, but I'm sure the button wasn't
On the window?
on the window. There's sliding windows is what was busted open.
Right, I saw
Okay,
that.
yeah, there's the sliding door that we haven't used it since last probably fall. Once we got our Christmas tree on Thanksgiving, we moved the couch out of the way and put the tree in that corner.
Steve was praying for his wife to survive while sitting in the interrogation room. But life had other plans. Moments later, Detective delivered the worst news of his life.
Really bad news. Your wife passed away.
What happened?
We're not sure. It looks like, I don't think someone broke into the house. I don't know if your wife and daughter got into an argument and got physical. I mean, the window was broken, but there's no forced entry into the house. The window's broken, but nobody actually came through that window. And the sliding door was unlocked. So, did your wife and daughter ever have like really heated arguments?
No.
So we're here for you, Steve. We're here for anything that happens from here on out, okay?
This is not possible.
So sorry this is happening.
I'm gonna go. Where can I go?
Your son's outside, but he doesn't know anything that's going on.
My son's here?
Yes. We got him from school because of the situation, the way social media is, people, we didn't want him to be at school by himself.
Would you like one of us to just go be with your son?
I don't know.
Take your time. There's no rush for anything here. Are there any other family members you want us to call?
Just her mom's at the hospital.
Okay.
Her stepdad. They're not gonna tell her anything.
Who's that, your mom?
Yeah. Will they tell the mom?
I didn't even know she was at the hospital. I know she went, but I wasn't sure where.
You just her mom's name.
Betsy.
Betsy.
Stained glass, what's the glass?
Brown.
That's a brown.
Is there anyone who could pick up your child?
He's
He's here.
He's here.
I mean, do you want him to stay with you, or?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Take your time.
I don't know what to do.
That's
But
why
we're all
we're
in to
here.
help you.
That's why we're here.
I have nowhere to go. Nothing to do. I can't go home.
How long will it be before he could go home? Because I know there's an investigation that has to happen.
Probably at least 3 hours.
At least 3 hours or more.
I want to go home. I want to go.
No, that's understandable. We have a Bureau of Criminal Investigations coming in to do process the same times.
Can I go to the hospital?
Which
City? Am I allowed to go?
trying to,
I don't know.
who do you want to go see? The wife?
Yeah.
Okay. They're probably not going to let you see her. I don't know what their protocol is at the hospital. I can always call and see.
Or see my mom is there, or my
Okay.
or her mom.
Yeah, I mean, you go wherever you want to go. We don't have you. You're not in custody. You can go wherever you want. You can do what you want. I probably would not go to see your daughter.
What's going on there?
Well, she got a few minor cuts on her and stuff, but I think she might be at city. They took one to Akron General, one to City. I'll find out exactly where.
Oh well, that's yeah. My they're at City. I thought Brenda was going to City.
She could have. I'm not sure. I'll find out.
Steve, what we do to help? What do we do?
I don't know what I need. I don't know. I don't know anything.
And-
I know nothing. Nothing. I don't know where to go with Andrew. I don't know where to go to see Grant. I don't know. I have no idea.
He's here.
And he's probably wondering why the hell he's here.
Yeah. I wouldn't know where to begin, how to
No idea.
bring him into this conversation, but he's gonna need to know.
But yeah, yeah.
He's gonna find out. Maybe you guys can help with it.
How old is your son?
16.
16. Do you think that you would have him to come in here, or you're not sure?
I don't know. I know nothing. I don't know what I want or how I feel or how anybody should feel.
Understandable.
Steve, anybody you wanna talk to him?
Man, I don't know.
You know?
On the way home,
What?
my car. I think I need to go to the hospital just to be with them. I wanted to do.
Who you talk to?
That's okay,
That's
whatever
what
she
she
is.
That's what I'm gonna do.
If you wanna speak to your son before you leave.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We can definitely help you with that. Or do you want him to tell him, or do you want someone else to
I
tell
will
him?
tell him. Yeah, I will, yeah, so. Clearly they think Sydney did this. I was too. She's going to jail forever. Wife's dead.
I know they're gonna do everything they can to make sure that they find out exactly what happened. Nothing's definite as of yet. They still have to do their investigating.
Did he go check to see why he go?
He was checking to see the hospital for sure, and then he went to talk to him about what.
Where's Andrew? Is he just sitting out there by himself, or is he with? Well, yeah, I don't want anybody in here with me when I talk to him about that. He is? I don't want anybody, I just want me and him. I don't know if that's legal, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't want any of us?
I don't want any of you, no, I just want Andrew.
You just come and get us
Yeah,
when you're
I
ready,
will.
okay? You're outside the door.
Oh, it's okay. I'll watch it.
Close the door.
I got you.
Thanks. Sit down.
Mom, Dad.
No!
I don't know. Mommy, you don't know what happened yet. Cindy's hurt. I don't know what happened there. It was just you and me. Cindy said to me, I know it's not that. Oh my God, thank you. But I don't know what's going on yet, but they just told me Mom died. Mom. It's just not. Come here.
Grandma and Grandpa are there. Hey, Grandma's there. I don't know what to do, Andrew. I I don't know. I have no idea, buddy. We're going to survive.
When are we gonna go?
As soon as we can. They're gonna see where she is. And we can't go home, Andrew.
Why?
Because we can't go home for a while.
Didn't happen at home?
Yes. Yes. We can't go home for a while, son.
When we know?
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, Andrew. We'll do something.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do something. We'll go in and get some stuff and go to a hotel till we can clean the house and sell it and move. I'm not moving there. The guys will figure out where mom is. And go get her. Sydney's at some other hospital. They don't know what happened. We'll find out when I do. I'm not going to tell you. And I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You have no idea?
I have no idea.
No.
I think so. I don't know. They don't know. They haven't told me. They're investigating.
So it's both in the hospital?
Yes. Your mom, I think, is at Akron City. And City has a general baby. But yeah, he interviewed me. That tech interviewed me. So no. It's not fair. Here, we are not going to argue anymore. It was just not what I could do. I don't care what you do. I'm nothing like you could do it again, ever. Do you know me? Here, test me.
Are you able to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Find out where? Dude, I'm sorry, man.
Is she at Sydney, at City?
I gotta map it out. I think Brenda's in the DMC.
Oh, great. I got them to the wrong people.
Yeah, let me confirm. You wanna know where Brenda is?
Yes. Yeah, right now I want to know where mine is. Because that's, I want to go to City because that's where I think I sent everybody.
Brenda's in the DMC.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
We
I was going to call Brenda's mom and tell her to go to
What do you
Akron.
wanna do?
I want to go, I don't know what should I do. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
I want to go
Wait.
huh?
Probably shouldn't go to City,
Why?
because they're gonna be taking care of Sydney, and I don't know if you're gonna have access to her right now.
So Brenda's at Akron General.
Yes.
I don't even know who I'm calling. Akron General. Go to Akron General. Is my mom there? Tell my mom and Dave Akron General. Okay. All right, so she's not. She's not. Yes. You tell me she's alive, and I couldn't tell her that.
Alright, let's go. Dude, I gotta go.
In a single day, Steve Powell lost the life he once knew. His wife was gone, and his daughter was taken away in handcuffs. The tragedy that unfolded inside their home would later end in court, where Sydney Powell was convicted and sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. A family that once seemed normal was now remembered for a heartbreaking and shocking crime.